Why smart people don't set goals anymore. So, you've made countless to-do lists, set dozens of life-changing goals, and bought multiple journals to finally get organized. And somehow you're still exactly where you started. Trust me, I get it. 6 months ago, I was staring at my journal like it was mocking me. The same goals were staring back at me from 2 years ago. Get fit, save more money, start a business. Classic, right? And I was doing everything the self-help industry told me to do. Setting SMART goals, checkmark. Creating vision boards, checkmark. Visualizing my success, checkmark. Writing affirmations, checkmark. But guess what? Nothing was happening. It was like trying to start a fire with wet matches. Then something unexpected happened that completely changed everything. I met an old friend for coffee, someone who'd built a 7-figure business in just 3 years, and I was ready to hear about his ambitious goals and crazy targets. Instead, he dropped a bomb that flipped my world upside down. I haven't set a single goal in the past 3 years. Wait, what? I nearly spat out my overpriced latte. This guy built a thriving business without setting goals. Was he messing with me? But then he shared something that didn't just change my approach to success. It transformed my entire life. And here's the crazy part. After implementing what I learned that day, I've accomplished more in the past 6 months than in the previous 2 years combined. Even crazier, it felt almost effortless. The secret approach. Smart people use instead of goals. So, what's the magic strategy that successful people are using instead of traditional goal setting? They're creating systems. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking, oh great, another buzzword, let me show you exactly what I mean with a simple example. Let's say you have a goal to lose 20 pounds. That's great. But here's the problem. That goal tells you nothing about how you're actually going to get there. It's like saying, I want to go to Paris without having any idea how to book a flight or get a passport. A system, on the other hand, is the vehicle that gets you to your destination. Instead of focusing on losing 20 pounds, you create a system like, I prep healthy meals every Sunday for the week ahead. I go for a 20-minute walk every day after dinner. See the difference? Here's a quick personal example that changed everything for me. I tried starting a YouTube channel with big subscriber goals, but ended up with just 2 videos and barely any views after months of planning. Then I ditched the subscriber goals and created a dead simple system. Film for 20 minutes every Tuesday. Edit for 30 minutes every Thursday. Publish every Sunday morning, ready or not. No exceptions, no matter how I felt. 3 months later, 12 videos published, 2,000 plus subscribers, and my first brand deal. And the crazy part? I never once worried about my subscriber count. I was too busy just following my system and making real progress. Why? Systems crush goals every time. Systems have 3 massive advantages over traditional goal setting. 1. Systems are stress-free. When you have a system, you don't have to worry about hitting some arbitrary number. All you have to do is follow your system. It's like being on autopilot. The results take care of themselves. 2. Systems create habits. Goals are temporary. Once you hit your goal, then what? But systems stick around. They become part of who you are, as natural as brushing your teeth. 3. Systems work even on your worst days. This is huge. Goals often rely on motivation, which comes and goes like the weather. But systems, they work even when you're not feeling it. Just like how you still shower even when you're tired, your system keeps running. I used to have the vague goal of being more productive. I tried everything. Productivity apps, fancy planners, you name it. Nothing stuck. Then I created a simple morning system. Wake up at 6 a.m., make my bed immediately, drink a full glass of water, work on my most important task for 90 minutes before checking any messages. Notice how specific that is? That's not a goal. It's a sequence of actions, a system. And here's the beautiful part. I didn't have to think about being productive anymore. I just followed my system, and productivity became automatic. But wait, are goals completely useless? I can hear some of you thinking, but aren't goals important too? And you're absolutely right. Here's the key distinction that changed everything for me. Goals are for setting direction, but systems are for making progress. Think of it like this. A goal is deciding you want to drive to Los Angeles. That's important. You need to know where you're going. But the system is your car, the gas in your tank, and the actual act of driving. You need both, but most people spend too much time thinking about the destination and not enough time building their vehicle. How to create effective systems that actually work. Here's my simple 3-step process. 1. Start ridiculously small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Want to write a book? Start with writing 50 words a day. Want to get in shape? Start with 1 push-up a day. The system needs to be so easy that it feels almost laughable. 2. Focus on consistency over intensity. I'd rather see you do something small every single day than something huge once in a while. Remember, systems are about sustainability, not short-term bursts. 3. Track your system, not your goals. Instead of obsessing over results, track whether you followed your system each day. Did you do your morning routine? Check. Did you write your 50 words? Check. The results will follow naturally. Your turn to build a system. Here's what I want you to do right now. Think of one goal you've been struggling with. Now, instead of focusing on that end result, what's one tiny system you could put in place to move in that direction? Remember, goals are important for direction, but systems are what get you there. The most successful people understand this difference. They don't just dream about their destination, they build reliable vehicles to get them there. And hey, since we're talking about systems, why not make watching these videos part of your personal growth system? If this approach resonates with you, hit that subscribe button for more practical strategies like this. If you truly care about someone who's been struggling with their goals, share this video with them. They might need to hear this message too. Stay awesome, and remember, success isn't about your goals, it's about your systems.